Welcome to IQD Dinar News, your go-to source for the latest updates on currency exchange rates, revaluation news, and insights into the Iraqi dinar. Stay informed and ahead of the curve with our timely analysis and breaking developments. Understanding the role of the Central Bank of Iraq, CBI. The Central Bank of Iraq, CBI, plays a crucial role in maintaining the stability of the country's economy, particularly through managing its currency exchange system. Given Iraq's dependence on oil revenues and the complexities of global trade, the CBI acts as the primary body for regulating and stabilizing the Iraqi dinar, IQD, against major currencies, most notably the US dollar, USD. The CBI's main function in the currency market involves selling US dollars to local banks and financial institutions through an auction system. The auctions are a form of currency intervention, aimed at providing liquidity in US dollars to the market and ensuring that local businesses can conduct international transactions efficiently. The CBI's sale of dollars also helps manage inflation, stabilize the exchange rate, and support Iraq's economy, which is often subjected to political and security issues that can create financial instability. In Iraq's case, the US dollar is often in high demand because most of its imports are priced in dollars, and the country's economy relies heavily on oil exports, which are settled in USD. The dollar is not just a reserve currency, it's a tool that allows Iraq to trade with international partners and to conduct business on a global scale. Therefore, the stability of the dinar against the dollar is a key focus for the CBI. Breakdown of the auction numbers. In the reported currency auction, the CBI sold $265,549,741 in US dollars. This is a significant sum, and it reflects the ongoing demand for dollars in Iraq's market. The amount sold on this particular day underscores the scale of Iraq's reliance on US dollars, especially for international trade and financial transactions. To understand this in a broader context, the CBI regularly conducts these auctions as a way of providing the financial system with access to dollars. Businesses and financial institutions in Iraq need these dollars to pay for imports, settle foreign debts, and engage in other forms of international trade. Because Iraq imports a large proportion of its goods are from food and medicine to electronics and cars, so the need for dollars is continuous. The $265 million auction is part of a larger framework in which Iraq's central bank seeks to balance the supply of foreign currency with the needs of the economy. By selling dollars at a set rate, the CBI is able to exert control over the exchange rate and prevent significant fluctuations in the value of the dinar. It is also crucial to note that the CBI must manage its foreign reserves carefully to ensure that it has enough dollars to continue these auctions regularly. The amount sold in any given auction can vary depending on several factors, such as the level of imports, market demand for dollars, and the stability of the dinar. Exchange rate dynamics. The exchange rates used during this auction are important for understanding the mechanics of Iraq's currency system. The CBI provided two distinct exchange rates during this auction: 1,310 IQD per USD for documentary credits, international settlements of electronic cards, and foreign transfers; 1,305 IQD per USD for cash transactions. The distinction between these two rates shows that different types of transactions are treated differently by the CBI. The slightly higher rate for documentary credits and foreign transfers likely reflects the administrative costs or the urgency with which these transactions need to be processed. Documentary credits are often used in international trade to ensure that transactions are carried out smoothly, while electronic card settlements and foreign transfers are essential for international banking and e-commerce. The lower rate for cash transactions, 1,305 IQD per USD, suggests that cash transactions are given some level of priority, possibly because they involve physical money that can be used within Iraq's borders. However, the difference between the two rates is small, indicating that the CBI aims to maintain consistency in its approach to stabilizing the dinar. Most dollar sales directed to bolstering balances abroad. The report also specifies that most of the dollar sales in this auction were directed towards bolstering balances abroad in the form of transfers and credits. Specifically, $249,249,741 was used for this purpose, accounting for 94% of the total sales. This is significant because it demonstrates that the overwhelming majority of the dollars sold were meant for international transactions rather than for domestic use. This trend highlights the interconnectedness of Iraq's economy with the global market. By allocating such a large proportion of the dollar sales to foreign balances, the CBI is ensuring that Iraqi businesses and financial institutions have the ability to meet their international obligations, whether through importing goods, paying off foreign debts, or investing abroad. Without this access to foreign currency, Iraq's economy would face severe constraints, as many of the goods and services Iraqis rely on come from other countries. Additionally, this 94% allocation to foreign transfers shows that Iraq's internal economy relies heavily on global trade, and much of its domestic business hinges on being able to move dollars abroad. The CBI, through these auctions, supports this flow of currency, keeping the gears of the economy turning. The role of cash sales, in contrast to the large portion of dollar sales dedicated to foreign transfers, only $16,300,000 was sold as cash, representing the remaining 6% of total sales. The fact that a relatively small portion of the auction went to cash sales could reflect the current state of the domestic economy, where the demand for physical dollars is lower than the need for dollars in international trade. Cash sales may also be used for different purposes, such as personal spending abroad, smaller-scale imports, or individuals looking to hold dollars as a safeguard against future economic instability. It's possible that in times of uncertainty, Iraqi citizens may prefer to hold on to US dollars as a store of value, given that the dinar can be subject to inflation or fluctuations due to political and economic instability. However, the auction's figures suggest that for now, the primary concern for businesses and banks in Iraq is ensuring that they have sufficient balances abroad to meet their international obligations. Banks and companies participating in the auction. The report mentions that only one bank purchased cash dollars during the auction, while 14 banks fulfilled requests to bolster balances abroad. This is an interesting detail because it indicates that there is a much stronger emphasis on international transactions over cash holdings within Iraq's financial institutions. The fact that 14 banks were involved in foreign transfers suggests that there is a broad base of demand for dollars to support various sectors of the economy, from large corporations to smaller businesses. Furthermore, the participation of only 10 exchange and brokerage companies in the auction implies that while the number of players in this market is relatively small, they have a substantial impact on how foreign currency is distributed within Iraq. These companies act as intermediaries, helping businesses and individuals acquire the foreign currency they need, whether for importing goods, making payments abroad, or other purposes. This specific currency auction conducted by the Central Bank of Iraq is a clear reflection of the broader economic dynamics at play in the country. The heavy reliance on US dollars, the role of international trade, and the delicate balance of stabilizing the dinar all come together in this process. The $265 million auction represents just one piece of the ongoing efforts to maintain economic stability in Iraq, where the exchange rate between the dinar and the dollar is a critical component. The CBI's ability to manage these auctions effectively will have long-term implications for the country's financial health. If the bank is able to continue providing sufficient US dollars to meet demand, it can help prevent fluctuations in the exchange rate, which in turn can protect the purchasing power of Iraqi citizens. However, challenges such as political instability, fluctuating oil prices, and potential external economic shocks can make it difficult for the CBI to maintain this delicate balance. Thanks for tuning in to IQD Dinar News. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. For more updates on the Iraqi dinar and global currency trends, hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. See you in the next video.